going? I'm Alex the Wild Bushman, and today I was just cruising around the outskirts of town with my mate Chonky, and we come across something very interesting. So we thought we'd do a little segment on it. In Australia, as you probably know, it's home to a lot of exotic and rare species of animals, but none are rarer than this particular species, and it's actually a bird. So I've heard the legends, I've heard the myths, I've heard the stories. I think I've actually heard the bird once, but I can't be certain. I've never seen it, and that is the Oomanacka bird. So my mate Chonky, he reckons that he has seen an Oomanacka bird, and today we've pretty certain we found the evidence to back up that they do exist. So I'll hand you over to me mate Chonky there. He's the expert on it, being seeing as he's probably one of the only people to ever see one. So yeah, he'll tell you all about it. Enjoy. Hey Cal, I'm the Chonky Bushpig. Good to have you here today. Hey, don't forget, hit the subscribe button down the corner there. Alright, and keep up to date with what we're up to. So today, we got something real special for you. We found the tracks of the rare Oomanacka bird. So its scientific name is Oomanacka giant testiculus. So it's only a really tiny little bird. You know what, this little fella will fit in the palm of your hand, but he has some big knackers. His knackers are so big that his feet only just touch the ground like that, just the tips of his toes when he comes in. So they're only normal size until they hit maturity and breeding age. So and then they just balloon out, and then every time breeding season's around, his knackers just get huge, which is unfortunate for the bird because they breed all year round. So that poor little fella, he's always a bit sore. So legend has it he has some big calluses on the bottom of his knackers. I don't think anyone's actually ever seen one though, but it's got to come from somewhere because we've got the tracks right here, mate. Look, I'll show you. We'll run you through it. So here on this nice little cleared clay pan sort of area on the edge of this creek, there's a big clearing, and so that's a perfect environment for the Oomanacka bird to come down, and he can try and swoop down, and as he lands he sort of hits his nuts real hard, and then he goes and his knackers are still hitting, and he bounces and he slowly comes to a stop. So he needs a lot of room, you know, and not many trees. So this is a perfect environment. But what I think's happened here is we've got his tracks where he's hit the ground, and I'll get the camera in a minute and I'll do a close-up. So we've got the tracks where he's hit the ground, so he's hit it hard, and he's at his big bounce, and all his little bounces are getting smaller. Now it looks like he's hit a rock, the poor little bugger, and then he shit himself and flown off. I would too if I landed on my nuts all the time. But anyway, it's a pretty special moment for zoology everywhere. We've got proof of the Oomanacka bird. Hey. I'll grab the camera and I'll do a zoom in and you can see his tracks. Something spectacular, I'll tell you. So here we are on the landing path of the Oomanacka bird, the rare and endangered. So that's his first impact there. You see the outline of his landing gear there, with knackers, and then out to the sides, ever so slightly, just there's 3 little dots on where his toes are just touching, and it's the same on that side. Incredible. And so then he's done his big bounce, and he's landed there, and then consequently the tracks get closer as he slows up. But yeah, you can just see in all of them, just the tips of his toes. See, he's getting closer. I think he's doing really good, the little fella. And then, he got tripped up by a rock, look right there on his left nut. So then obviously that's caused him to shit himself when he's flown off into the great unknown. Yeah, it's a pretty spectacular day, good find. It's a good find, and I'm glad that I got it documented and I could share it with all my friends. So yeah, I'm going to continue on my day. Catch you later. Keep a gangster. I'm Chonky Bushpig.